Hey, good morning, Facebook friends and family out there. Scott McKeever, Call Your RV here in Rockford, Illinois. Today, just want to touch base. Now, usually this is Wednesday, right? So usually I don't work on Wednesday. In the summertime, you'll find me fishing somewhere. A lot of times with my grandkids, stuff like that. But the folks from Kansas, we're getting them all set up today and everything, and get their dolly hooked up so they can ride together, and they're going to head back to Kansas and pack up, and they're going to head to Florida. So I come in and work, and this time of year I don't care. I'll be home doing stuff, right? Not outside stuff today. It's 17 degrees out there. So Northern Illinois, if you don't like the weather today, just wait till tomorrow because it will change. Today I just want to touch base on towing. Towing the fifth wheels, trailers, stuff like that. There's a lot that comes into play. So those of you that know me, I haven't been a big advocate of half-ton towing because there's so many variables in there. But you know, the manufacturers are doing a better job of figuring this out. So with that, so this is a KZ Durango that I'm in, and this is a 250 RES. So it's a rear entertainment with a slide. It's 29 foot long, so it's under 30 foot. They put a trailer hitch on it, so those guys, a lot of guys out there, they'll do a small fifth wheel and they'll tow a small boat behind it, right? Tandem towing, we call that. And the state laws vary, right? But it's from the front bumper to the farthest point of the towed unit, right? There's laws against that, so you got to be careful of that. And most of those guys will do that with a 3/4 ton truck because they got more going on. But nowadays, these half-ton trucks, you know, they tow what the 3/4 tons used to, and the 3/4 tons tow what the 1 tons used to, and so there's a lot of variables. So the best thing to do is to make sure you talk to an RV expert, okay? Not your car guy, right? You want to call them with the VIN number and find out what the gear ratio may be, and they can give you some different, you know, advice there. But the gear ratio is important because that really comes into play for your towing capabilities, and it's good for us to know that because we've got things. Trailer Life is a great source to look up towing capacities and stuff. But with that said, so this Durango comes in just under 7,400 pounds dry weight. Now dry weight is as it sits on the lot, no water, no LP, all that, right? It's just as it sits right now. You don't carry much water, not really an issue. You do carry LP. So there's, you know, a couple hundred, 120 pounds, whatever the case may be. You know, 2 30-pounders, 80%, whatever. So we'll just call it a couple hundred pounds to be easy. And then you got to put your gear in there, whatever you're carrying. The average on a smaller unit like this, even though it's a fifth wheel, 800 to 1,000 pounds is a lot of stuff, okay? But that's about the average that you're going to get into it, okay? So something else that comes into play that I talked this morning, right, is the payload. And this is something that not a lot of sales guys and dealers, they don't address that a lot. We're all focused on this towing capacity, and there's more that comes into play there. So payload, you really got to watch your half-ton trucks. The payload on this is 1,700 pounds. So that's the amount of weight that's on the pin box in your truck. This is one of the reasons a fifth wheel tows better than a travel trailer, because the weight is up over the axles where it's supposed to be and not hanging out the back bumper, right? When you're hanging out the back bumper, now you got to worry about tongue weight. Pretty much the same thing, just a different position, okay? So payload is really, really important, okay? So the Durango at 1,700 pounds, not too bad. You know, some of your bigger ones and your Montanas and your residential ones, I mean, you'll see 2,700, 3,000 pounds. I mean, you'll see some pretty big payloads out there. So weight towing, you know, the biggest thing is to talk to your expert and make sure that you're within means. We don't want to mess up your truck. Now, some places you go, you got to do the homework yourself because they don't care. They just want you to buy one. I've over the years, I've had some clients who I discouraged buying a fifth wheel because they didn't have the right truck, and they went somewhere else. This happens. It's okay. And that guy there sold them that fifth wheel, and then through somebody else who they had referred to me previously, come in and we were talking, and they told me how unhappy they were with towing, basically scared because they were overloaded. There's no fun in being overloaded towing, whether it's a trailer, a fifth wheel, it doesn't matter what it is. There's no fun in that, okay? So, that's important. These are important things to know about towing. Talk to your RV expert, your RV outfitter. Call me, ask me. I'm there for you. Message me on Facebook. Heck, there's so many ways to communicate out there that we can communicate, okay? So, with this one here, the Durango, the KC Durango, we've got a lighter payload weight up there. It's what we call the tongue weight. It is half-ton towable. I do believe it is. I have no qualms, depending on that. Now, the older trucks are different, right? But I have no qualms in selling this to somebody that has a half-ton truck. It's got a hitch on the back, already there, already welded to the frame. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about somebody telling you weld it to your frame. You void warranties. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. So I just want to advise you correctly. But this one here, and all the nice features, rear entertainment for a smaller rig. I've got a boot dinette that sits 4. I've got a couch that sits 2 and turns into a bed. So I'm actually sleeping 6. Well, depending on the size of the people and how much they like each other, right? We've got the big 8 cubic foot refrigerator with a small pantry, the fireplace, a TV, all kinds of kitchen space. I mean, we just took on the KZ Durango line late last year, and I'm very impressed by the fit and finish. I'm very impressed by the amenities. It has a true residential queen bed, so the guy that's 6 foot, his feet aren't hanging off as much as the RV queen, as they call them out there, right? We got them with them. It's a real deal. 60 by 80 is a residential, in case you didn't know that. Some can be as short as 72 inches, right? So there's tricks to that, though. Slide the mattress forward, have a 6-inch foam block you put back there at the head, because that's where the pillows go. I got all kinds of good things for you to make those things work if that's what you got or that's what you need to do. So anyway, today I just wanted to touch on towing and things of that nature, and payloads and dry weight and GVWR. I didn't mention that, but GVWR is, if I filled this with a box of rocks, how much legally can this thing weigh? That's what that means. Most towable RVs, you'll never ever get to GVWR, with the exception of toy haulers and things of that nature, and that's a whole nother story, whole nother segment. So I just want to say thank you for checking in with me and watching my live feeds out there on Facebook. And soon I've got a YouTube site set up, and I've got a few videos on there. But soon I'll be doing some videos, some instructional, some educational videos about these RVs, some of the complicated things. And of course, every morning, Monday through Friday, with the exception of Wednesday in the summertime, maybe I'll do it from my boat. What the heck, right? Be out fishing. But to fill you in on some cool stuff that's taking place in this RV industry. So I just want to thank everybody out there in Facebook land. I love you all, and thanks for checking me out. We'll see you soon, okay? Thank you.